Hey guys, today's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. So I decided to take a ride, another quick ride, to maybe we'll go to Groton and by the sub base, and check out the Nautilus Museum. We're not gonna go inside. We're just gonna park outside the parking lot of the museum and maybe walk around and see what they have outside the museum because the museum's gonna close pretty soon anyways. So this is our little town of Ledyard right here, of course. That's our hardware store, Ace Hardware Store on the right. We got our town hall coming up right there on the right. And we got the police station right there on the right, our gas station, and our grocery store. And there's another plaza there on the left, which you can't see on camera, but it's just small stores in there. We got the Filipino store over there also. But that's about it really. In this little town, we got another gas station with Subway inside. I think they even closed that Subway now, so I don't think there's Subway anymore in there. Alright, so right now we are currently riding on 117. This is Route 117, also known as Colonel Ledyard Highway. And we are still in Ledyard, heading towards Groton. So this is Route 117. So just an FYI, we are in Ledyard, Connecticut. So Ledyard is the town, Connecticut is the state. So even though we are, a small town here, we are very close or relatively close to major cities. We're a couple of hours away from New York and less than 2 hours to Boston. So New York is south and Boston is north of us. Alright, so right now we are turning into Sandy Hollow Road. This is what you call Sandy Hollow Road. And we're still in Ledyard. Yep, so we are literally a couple hours away from New York City, heading south, and less than 2 hours to Boston, heading north. So we're kind of like in the middle of those two big cities anyways. As you can see right now, the trees are still nice and green, still lush green at the moment. In a couple of weeks, it's gonna turn into yellow, then it's gonna turn into brown, orange, red, and then you're gonna see all kinds of different colors on these leaves. And then it'll fall off, and then they die for the winter. So now, this is called Morgan Pond, which is a water reservoir for Ledyard. And also I believe Groton is included. But this place right here, this beautiful place, is called Morgan Pond. You are allowed to fish here. You're not allowed to swim, but there are people that fish over here. It's just very nice and tranquil, relaxing right here. But yeah, so again, a couple of weeks, these trees are gonna start to change colors, you know, and then they'll die for the winter. The most depressing part of the 4 seasons that we have, and also the longest season. Well, it feels like it is the longest season. Anyways, yeah, then they grow back again. So right now, fall season just started. Started September 21st, I believe, 21st or 22nd. But anyways, yeah, it literally just started last week sometime. And yep, that's the start of the, you know, the autumn season, and then winter after that. That's how it is over here in New England. Alright, so right now we are currently on Route 214. Route 214, still in Ledger. So if you go back the other way, that will lead you back to my house, and if you go back more, it's gonna lead you to Foxwoods Resort Casino. This is the end of Route 214. We just made a left turn to Route 12. We are now on Route 12 and still Ledger. Now this is heading towards Groton. This will take us now to Groton. We are now in another small town called Gales Ferry. This is the town of Gales Ferry, Connecticut. And the next town will be Groton. That's our destination. And we are now entering the town of Groton. On the right, you're gonna see the sub base, the beginning of the sub base, submarine base. So coming up, you're gonna see closed for many years now. They haven't really used that gate anymore. Right there, as you can see, they're all barricaded. And that building is part of the base now. And I believe these buildings are the barracks where the military personnel, the Navy personnel lives. At least I believe the single personnel, single military personnel. There's more barracks right there. And now we're gonna turn right. Crystal Lake Road. As you can see, there's the sign for the sub base. So this now Crystal Lake Road. This is we used to live here a long time ago. Right across, right here, right across on the left is our old apartment. That's where I used to live. That's where I first came when I first came to the United States. Lots of memories in this area. This is the main gate on the right. That's the main gate of the base. But we're gonna go straight into the museum, Nautilus Museum. So my first job when I first came to the US was inside the base. I used to walk. I didn't drive yet, so I used to walk across. My first job was actually Burger King, and then I got a job at the galley, where the Navy guys, Navy people eat. And then I got a job at the Navy hospital also. So Burger King was just, typical fast food job, kinda. And in the galley, I was actually dishwasher. For the most part, I was washing dishes and cleaning floors and delivering trays, stuff like that. And in the hospital, I was actually custodian. I'm the floor manager. You know what that means, right? I clean the floors. Yep. Alright folks, so this is the Nautilus Museum in Groton, Connecticut. So over here, that's the original Nautilus submarine. That's the first, I think that's the first nuclear submarine in the world.
Ship and pier will be closing in 15 minutes.
So this place closed at 5 o'clock. So we're not gonna go inside. We're just gonna walk around. So I think this is one of the first, early submarines. Pretty small compared to what they have now. Surprised they didn't put any names or labels on these things. All right, let's see, let's read what's in this thing.
So this is the real thing. This is not like a model or anything. So this is supposedly USS X-1. Was the first midget submarine built for the US Navy, designed to penetrate enemy harbors and conduct offensive operations against moored ships and support facilities. Okay. Initially designed by Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. So Portsmouth Naval Shipyard is in New Hampshire, as a diesel battery craft. So this one is only 50 feet in length, 7 feet in beam. Yeah, very small compared to the modern submarines nowadays. I don't know what this one is called, but this is like maybe a two-man submarine or one-man submarine, I believe. Maybe these are the original crew of USS Nautilus. Yep. USS Nautilus. I see a lot of USS Nautilus here. So that's apparently they're doing the drill in the base right now. Mission NR1. So these are the crew of this submarine. See, all these submarines are built in General Dynamics electric boat down the road from here. That's the tail, and this is the front. I think that's a Polaris missile right there. Yep, so this is a missile silo right here. So the modern submarines would have like multiple of these things. This is the Nautilus, USS Nautilus propellers from 1954 to 1980. Those are pretty small compared to the new ones now. USS George Washington, first ballistic missile submarine. USS George Washington. Yeah, so that missile silo that I was talking about, this submarine right here has 15 missile silos, just like the one over there, 15 of them. And this is an old submarine. You can just imagine the new ones, the real big ones. 41 for freedom. USS George Washington, SSBN 598. So this is one of those missiles that comes out of that silo. And I believe that is a Polaris missile, I think. Don't quote me on it. But yep, so that's the quick tour of the Nautilus Museum here in Groton, Connecticut. So this side right here, that's where you see the submarine docks. Well, you're not going to see it here, but that's what you call the lower base, which you need some sort of security clearance to get in there. You gotta have a certain security clearance to get in the lower base part of it, because that's where they dock all the submarines. All right, let's move along. So that, folks, is the Gold Star Bridge. So that side is New London, and this is the Groton side right here. It's New London when you cross the bridge. I don't know if you see the sailboats over there. There's a bunch of sailboats right now. I think they practicing for a race, because they usually do like a race over there. So that's where the Coast Guard Academy is. So right there's the Coast Guard Academy, and those you see right there that looks like missiles, no, they're not missiles. They're actually wind turbines. I think they assemble it here. So those are the more parts for it, for the wind turbines, right there. And then they deliver it somewhere else or something. And that's the Block Island. That's the Long Island Ferry, and the other one is the Block Island Ferry. So we're just parked on a parking lot here in the back of a restaurant. So this restaurant is only open on a weekend, so people come here to park and fish. Since there's people fishing over there, sometimes you may get lucky. You might get lucky to see a submarine coming in or going out. So this is Thames River right here. Right there, Thames River. Once you pass that bridge, now you're in the open water.
So this is now Groton City. This is not Groton Town or Town of Groton any longer. This is now part of Groton City. So ahead of us, coming up, we're gonna the General Dynamics. General Dynamics, or electric boat is what they call it here, and that is where they build all these submarines, these new submarines that comes out, and that's where they build all of them. This is the submarine capital of the world, and we're gonna pass by that place called General Dynamics or electric boat right now, right here, as you can see. So all these hangars, there's a lot more. What you can see from here is just, you know, a small part of it. But yeah, inside these hangars are submarines, brand new submarines being built, or submarines are being repaired. There's a lot of Filipinos that work here also. I know a few of them that work here. Shout out to all you guys that works at General Dynamics Electric Boat. So this left and right buildings that you can see is part of General Dynamics. They have a big contract now with the U.S. government, so they're hiring like crazy, which is good. A lot of people are, you know, getting hired, even entry level stuff. As far as I know, it's a very good employer. And up ahead, we're gonna see Pfizer's headquarters. Yes, this is where the Pfizer's headquarters is worldwide. It's right here in Groton, Connecticut, and that is coming up soon. You'll see it. As a matter of fact, I believe this plant right here is part of Pfizer's. Right there's Pfizer's behind us. Yep, there's all Pfizer's right here. So you got General Dynamics, and then you got Pfizer's right next to each other. And yes, this is where they develop the COVID-19 vaccine. And don't forget Viagra. And I also heard a lot of people made a lot of money on both Viagra and COVID-19 vaccine. So when Viagra came out, the Pfizer's stocks skyrocketed, went to the moon. You know, people cashed out on it, retired. The rest is history. And I wouldn't doubt if people or companies, you know, made profit or made money from COVID-19 vaccines. I'm sure they did, or some did, at least. Alright, now anyways, we are heading towards Eastern Point Beach. This is still part of Groton City. So we're just gonna make a quick round, you know, on our way home. We're just gonna go around Eastern Point Beach, which is a very small community beach. When I say small, it's really small. over here, just to basically look at the water, relax, especially sunset. There's a nice place to watch the sunset. A lot of people come here regularly, like literally like every day, just to watch the sunset. You can walk around, or you can just sit in the car and just watch the water, the ocean, and wait for the sunset. So in the summertime, you have to pay to get in here. But now, summer's officially over. So it's now free to get in, basically. Otherwise, you have to pay before 8 o'clock at night. After 8 o'clock, then you're free to get in. But yep, this is the beach that I'm talking about. Right here on the right, you can see the beach right there. And I mean, really, that's about it. There's a small beach, and then there's a playground for the kids, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so now we're gonna head towards Groton, Yukon Avery campus, University of Connecticut. It's literally down the road from here. So Yukon is very popular when it comes to basketball, college basketball. Home of the Yukon Huskies. That's the basketball team, men and women's basketball team from Yukon. And that's why, again, Connecticut is considered the basketball capital of the world. And this is just one of the Yukon campuses right here. This is called Avery Point. This is not the main Yukon campus. So the main Yukon campus is a lot bigger than this, and that is located in Storrs, Connecticut. It's about an hour away from here, but that's the main campus. It's a lot bigger than this one. So I think this campus is mainly for students that's taking marine biology. I think. But yeah, this is a very small campus actually, but it's really, really nice because of the location. It's like on a peninsula. It's like surrounded by water, basically. The view has always been breathtaking over here. Got some artwork right there, all over the place actually. So we're just gonna run around real quick, ride around real quick, and we're gonna head home. Give a shout out to all my friends and my family here in Groton, Connecticut. Shout out to all of you, and hope you guys enjoyed this quick ride. Thanks for watching, everyone. And as always,